Dear student, welcome to the online learning. Today we are going to learn about chapter number 5, that is understanding elementary shapes. So today we will be learning about its introduction part. So let's begin with our today's learning, children. So here we'll learn first of all about the line segment. So children, line segment, they are the fixed portion of a line. Okay. So here let's take a line, and just below that if we place a ruler, okay, so we can get the fixed portion marked, okay, by referring the readings marked on this ruler. So you can see here that if we take a starting point as A, okay, that start from just above the zero reading of this ruler, and the last or the ending point as the B point, which is marked above the reading 5. So here we can say that we have a fixed portion of 5 centimeter. So this fixed portion is what? It is a line segment which has a fixed portion of a line. Okay. So the distance between this two end point of a line segment, it represents the length of this drawn line segment. Fine. So you can see here this end A and end B. Between this two end of this line segment AB, we have some distance, and that distance is what? It is the length of this line segment. Fine. Now come here that we have the ways of comparing different line segments and the length. So children, if we have different line segment and the different length, how we can compare them? Only ruler is not the way to measure any given line segment or the length. Okay, so here we have the first way of comparison by observation. So children, you see here we have taken a line segment, that is AB, fine, and we have again taken another line segment as CD. So you can tell even by the observation also that among these two line segment which one is greater. So you can see that here the CD is greater than AB because they are not slightly same in observation. Fine, but here comes a problem when we have a line segment which are slightly same in observation. Fine, so there we cannot tell the comparison or the difference between the given or the drawn line segment. So there we come across with the way of using ruler for comparison purpose. So here again you see we have drawn again the line segment as AB with the green color, okay, and again the next line segment, that too with blue color, we have marked as CD. So to get its precise and accurate measurement, okay, we'll be using here the ruler. So just at the bottom of this line segment AB we have placed this ruler, and again in the same manner from the zero reading, okay, we will be reading its length for this line segment AB. So you can see it shows the line segment's length, that is 12 centimeter for this AB line segment. Now if you see here the another line segment's length, that is CD. So from 0 if you start reading, then this line segment CD is getting end at the point D, which is just above the reading 15. Okay, so this CD's length is 15 centimeter. So now with this you can tell that this 12 centimeter line segment is smaller than the line segment which is of 15 centimeter, that is CD. Okay, so we can say this CD line segment is greater than this AB line segment. Fine. Now come to the problem which we can face when we measure or when we do the comparison of line segment using ruler. So children, when we don't see the object vertically, okay, which is to be measured, fine, so there comes an viewing error or the positioning error. Fine, so just to avoid that, what we must do to get the correct measurement, we must place our eye just vertically above the marked object which is to be measured. Okay, if we see it from any of the other angle sides, okay, rather than placing our eyes vertically above the mark object which is to be measured, then we may get an angular viewing errors introduced in that measurement. Fine. So to just avoid this, we must place our eyes vertically above the object which is to be measured. Fine. Instead of just viewing the readings from any other sides rather than vertical manner. So do you think any other ways are there to measure or to compare the line segment, children, or any different length? Yes, we have another way also for comparison of the given line segment or any length, that is by using divider. Fine. So let's see this also. So here we have drawn a line segment that is with blue color, and above this we will be placing this divider with the two of its end open. Fine. And now again we have taken here one more line segment that is with the green color which is drawn, and above this green color line segment also we will be placing this same divider with the same opening ends without any changes in it. Okay, so you have seen in the first line segment the two end point of this blue color line segment was completely covered with the two opening end of this divider. Okay, so when we place this same dividers opening end above this green color line segment, you can see we have little portion more left which is uncovered with the opening end of this two opening end of this divider. Okay, so you can say that this green color line segment is more larger as compared to this blue color line segment, means we can say green color line segment is greater than this blue color line segment which is drawn. Now let's draw one more line segment with the here yellow color we have taken. So again in the same manner, when we place this divider above this drawn line segment, okay, without doing any changes in its opening end, so let's see what we can see. So you can see here that again here it has covered almost half of its length. Fine, but more lengths are less which is to be covered. Fine. So you can say, children, that as compared to this green color line segment, this yellow color line segment is larger or longer. Fine. So here the greater sign will come towards the yellow color line segment. Now here also, if we want to get the accurate or the precise reading of for this any line segment or for any given length, what we can do, we must place the ruler just below this opening end of this divider, so that we can even tell its measurement in a correct way as well as in accurate reading. Fine. So let's come to the exercise question now, which are given in the textbook page number 88 from the exercise 8.5. So here we have a question number 3. Draw any line segment, let's say that AB, and we need to take any point lying in between this AB. Fine. And then we need to measure AB's length, then BC's length as well as AC's length also, and we need to tell that is AB is equals to AC plus CB. So first of all we'll be drawing a line segment, and let's say that line segment as AB. After that we will be marking another point in between this line segment, and that's point we will give a naming as C. So you can see here we have drawn a line segment AB and we have taken a point lying in between AB as C here. Now using the ruler we'll be measuring here the length for this line segment AB. So when you see the reading starting from the 0, okay, just above the point A you can see we have here the naming of this line segment taken as A. So at the bottom of this, when you see where the ruler is placed, it is showing the 0 reading, and when you read the reading or the length for this line segment AB, so at B point, below the B point, you can see it is showing the 12 centimeter. fine, in the ruler. So length of AB is 12 centimeter. In the same manner, when you measure for AC, so it is 6.5 centimeter, and then the next side also you need to measure here from C to B. So you can see through the ruler's help it is coming 5.5 centimeter. So let's note down this all things, and now we have to even say or tell after the calculation that AC plus CB is equals to AB or not. So let's do that. So here we have written AC plus CB. Let's mention the measurement and take its sum. So 6.5 centimeter as it was AC, and for CB we have 5.5 centimeter length. So let's see what we are getting after adding them. So we have got here 12 centimeter, and children, when we measured the length of A to B, we have got 12 centimeter that time also. So we can say that this 12 centimeter is equals to the length AB. So here we can say that this AB is equals to AC plus CB, that is equals to 12 centimeter in measurement. Now come to the question number 5. We have to verify whether D is the point of AG line segment or no. So you can see this is the figure given in this question number 5. Okay, and here in this figure we have the counting numbers marked, and they are marked at an equal gap, but the namings that are shown from the counting number. Okay, we have not started the naming from the 0. Okay, so here in the given figure we have AG. Okay, so let's find the length for the AG first of all. So you can see A to G we have covered how much of distance. You can see we started from 1 and we ended at 7. So we can get the distance for it by subtracting it from the 7 units. If you subtract 1 units, you will be getting 6 units, which is the length of AG. Fine. In the same manner, we have to tell whether D is the midpoint of this AG line segment or no. So what we'll do, we'll find the length for this A to D. Okay, so you can see this D is getting end at 0.4. So 4 minus 1 we will do. Why minus 1 we are doing? Because this 1 is marked above 1. So when we subtract this units, 4 unit minus 1 unit, will be getting the distance for this AD. So this is equals to 3 units. In the same manner for DG also. So D to G, you can see D is marked above the 0.4 and G is marked above the 0.7. So from 7 when we subtract this 4, we will be getting the length for DG, that is 3 units. Okay, so you can see here when we add this A to D, that too with D to G, we are getting here that it is coming equals to AG. How? Because 3 units plus 3 units will be getting 6 units. Okay, so that is equals to AG. So here we can say that hence D is the midpoint of AG line segment. So I hope children, whatever we learned today you have understood. Here comes your home assignment.